From KETK News, you're watching East Texas Live.
And welcome back to East Texas Live. We are happy to welcome the National Hurricane Center Director, Ken Graham. Good morning to you, Ken.
Hey, good morning, Carson.
All right, Ken, I have a few questions for you. We are under hurricane warnings in deep East Texas. That includes the communities of Lufkin, Nacogdoches Center, San Augustine, all under that hurricane warning. What can they expect here as the storm makes or comes ashore here in the next little bit?
Yeah, look, I mean, it's really interesting to look at these situations. So in your area, you start looking at how far inland the winds can go. I mean, if you look at this hurricane warning, look how large. Notice it's not just coastal, and if you take the tropical storm warning, just a huge area. I mean, we have a tropical storm warning all the way up into Arkansas. So, you know, if you actually look at this track, you know, you get a storm this strong, and it takes that, all that momentum goes inland, and you can still see hurricane force winds inland. So with that, you got to be ready for, you know, you get the heavy rainfall, you get those winds, you can get some fallen trees, you get some power outages, you could have some impacts. You got to watch it real close, and especially if you start getting these rain bands. I mean, just looking, this is the latest radar, starting to see these rain bands already, and if we continue this storm all the way onto landfall and northward, you'll start seeing those waves of rain, just real tropical rain. You get the winds associated with that as well.
Definitely, and we are within 12 to 14 hours of this storm making landfall, either in southeast Texas or southwestern Louisiana. So what do folks in deep East Texas and also in East Texas, how should they be making their final preparations?
I think getting ready now is the big thing. So, you know, we talk about kind of the timeline here, and it's important not just to look at the center here, because you'll get, you know, some of these tropical storm force winds, you'll the rainfall well ahead of this system. And as we move northward, so Thursday morning, you know, we start right on the Texas-Louisiana line, and then by the evening getting into food that you need, the water that you need, just in case you lose power.
And on that note, I mean, if folks do end up losing power, what should their action be when they're hunkering down indoors?
Yeah, one thing is just, you know, you always have those, you know, have the flashlights. If you look at the timing here, landfall overnight at night, and then even by Thursday, you can still see some of these rain bands overnight stretching into East Texas back behind the storm. So just because it doesn't pass by exactly over you, you can still see some of these impacts. So have a flashlight. You know, I think that's one of the big things. Be ready for the power outages, and this is important. You know, just over so many years, a lot of people will start the generator up. You know, don't have that in the house. Have that outside. You know, those safety lights are better than candles. Those are some of the reminders that we like to say, you know, well ahead of these storms.
For sure. And when would it be safe to resume your normal daily life activities? Because, as you know, we could have storm damage, and sometimes even if the rain has stopped, even if the wind has stopped, sometimes it's not safe to go outside. So when will it be safe to go outside? What are some of those indications?
Yeah, it depends where you are. It depends on all the damage, because let's look at the timing here. By the time you get the center up here into North Arkansas, I mean, by that time, most of the rain bands will be out of there. However, a lot of times I've seen back behind these storms, you leave a rich tropical environment, so you can still get some heavy rain. So if there's trees down, be careful with those. Power lines down. Don't get near them. I mean, those are some of the things. But the other part, Carson, I really want to remind everybody, if you go into those areas where you're getting that heavy rain, you get, especially at night, you can't tell if the washed out, you can't tell what's road, what's ditch, drainage ditch, and those are the type of things that just become so dangerous. So don't drive. If you're getting those type of rain and that kind of wind, it's better to be off the roads. Turn around, don't drown. We definitely got to be protected from that as well.
All right, one more quick question, and then we have to go. Misinformation. We've seen a lot of it on social media. I know I've been very annoyed with it. You know, as this storm has progressed, you know, some models say it's going this way, some models say it's going that way. People like to look for clicks. So what are the most reliable sources that we can count on when forecasting this storm and seeing where this is going and what to expect from you know, issues once the storm is coming through? What are some of those sources?
Yeah, Carson. Really, just listen to the official information. It's you, it's us. We're talking together all the time on these things. And if you think about it, over the years, the models can go left, they can go right. But here at the National Hurricane Center, we got about 150 years experience back behind.